All right, go ahead.
We talked about how in the ideal world it would be only men, right?
Right.
So if there's any babies that are a woman, right,
Yeah.
we just slaughter most of the girl babies.
Right.
But some of them we put on things I like to call ovary farms. And that's where we we take the eggs they're producing every month. We basically just like take them out of the body, right? And then
Right.
we put sperm into them. Right. And then that's how we make babies. We do it in a lab. And then once the women get too old and they stop producing eggs, we just gone. And that's how we continued the human race. We just like farm the little girls. And it would start at like as soon as they got their periods, like 8.
Right. And all before that, we just keep them in like a locked confinement.
Oh no, yeah, they don't. It's horrible for them. They
They
barely
can't
ever get food. They
speak.
get as much food to survive.
They can't speak. They can't move. They can't
No one
see.
ever
We blind them
no
at
one ever
birth.
taught them how to learn. No one ever taught them how to speak or read.
No, yeah, we just blind them and get rid of their hearing at birth and paralyze them, so they're not even
Like
human beings anymore.
just chop off their legs, arms,
Yeah.
hang them by their fucking torso.
Well, no, because there's a chance they die from that.
Yeah.
But you have to have some kind of like you have to have a little bit of genetic variation, so you have to have like a variety of different women.
Exactly. That's why the new babies will be genetically variety. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if dudes still like girls after a perfect society?
It's like one of those dystopian like books that they make us read in school. Like we just like execute them. Like we just any men that aren't gay after this purge.
Gone.
Yeah.
We could have like public trials. It's like you have been accused of sleeping with or of liking woman. You are confined to execution via laser guillotine.
No, yeah, there is no sleeping with women because they're not a part of society. They're like kept in a room by the FBI.
And they just harvest them.
Yeah.
Yo, Loki, hear me out. The baby girls we use, right?
Yeah.
If we learn that a baby is forming into a girl and not a boy, we just take the fetus, right?
Right.
And we use it for stem cells that you can inject.
Oh.
And that's how you can like heal scars quicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like fetus juice.
Right. And then
So
we
like
keep
inject
it
the
under.
fetus whenever you like think about how medically practical that would be. So like take the stem cells from the spine of a fetus and it's not really a real baby because it's a girl.
Yeah.
And you just like shoot it up whenever you're like losing like blood or something and you're all good.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be like half and half like dudes and girls anymore because the girls would all be slaughtered. So
Exactly.
it would be like maybe like 100th of all the girl babies, but they'd be test tube babies anyway, so it's not like a miscarriage would really be too like tragic. Like
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure they have some technology that'll make the fetus like grow up at like 20 times speed anyway.
Yeah.
So
Unless it gets turned into fetus juice.
right.
What's the process for that? Do they just like melt it down like an iron?
I don't know. And we also like just get rid of like all evidence of women. Like they just don't exist.
Yeah.
The government's the
Dudes,
only people that knows. Like we just don't tell our kids about it.
exactly. Everything's adoption too. We like the FBI, like, there's an actual government branch, the adoption branch, and that's how you get kids.
Right. No, I'd say because you might want like you might want your boy to look like you. So
And so you put your sperm in, and then you get a kid.
oh yeah, you just like the government's the only people that actually like harvest the ovaries, and they're the only people who really know. So the secret has to be like kept within them. Um, and then you just kind of like it's like Santa Claus or like you just kind of like it's basically like when you send Santa a letter and he gives you the gift back. It's like you just send a little um test tube with your sperm in it to like the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just send you back a little baby, and no one ever has to question where it comes from because we live in a society where nobody questions the rule of the government,
Exactly. Like
and they wouldn't care anyway because everyone would just be nice and happy.
exactly. It's not like they're gonna be like bring back the woman. They want. That's the thing about like being attracted to women. There are no. They won't
Right.
even know women exist.
Right? How are they going to be attracted to women when they don't know women exist? Oh,
Exactly.
and femboys, femboys could still exist.
No, them boys are basically girls with extra steps, dude. They gotta go too.
Yeah. If anyone starts acting like, well, that's the thing, right? Like we associate gay people with femininity, but also everyone's gay in this society. But if you act like a woman, you die.
Yeah.
So it would be like the traditional gays.
Yeah. And you won't be able to be a femboy actually because you won't know how to be feminine because femininity doesn't exist.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
problem solved.
And since you just like send your sperm off to be turned into a child without much like preparation or
Yeah.
you know
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we can make multiple person relationships like we can normalize octuples
Yeah.
for the sole
Uh,
reason that like it's not one-on-one intimate anymore because you can just send your sperm off to be made into a kid.
exactly. So it doesn't really matter.
It's like the 50 Cent song, like many, many men. That can just be reality.
Many men, many men.
Exactly. That can be our reality.
And we can make it, we can normalize it too.
Yeah, it will literally just be the new way of society.
Like instead of checking if people are virgins, they're gonna check how many boyfriends they have. You know, like how big their boyfriend group is.
Right. Exactly. And as a ritual, like virginity really isn't a thing anymore. We just start like losing it from the get go.
Exactly. Like as a little kid, your dad prepped you for life.
Yeah, you and the other little boys, so it's not like some old man, but
Like what? Say that again.
you and the other little boys, so it's not like some old man.
Maybe the old men are like experts though.
Oh, true.
We can normalize pedophilia. It's not like sex is a big deal.
No, I mean,
In this society with the octuples, who cares?
true.
I don't see a problem. I
Yeah,
don't know. I say they should have a class, right? In about we'll say second grade. How old are you in second grade?
like 8.
Mm, maybe fifth grade. Fifth grade. in 5th grade, right? No, 6th grade, beginning of middle school. No, the last day of 5th grade. Okay, the last day of 5th grade. Maybe a couple more. Like it's like an end semester exam for 5th grade. Okay.
Okay.
They put all the little boys in a room, clothesless, and tell them to get out. They have to come. And whoever survives that is fit to go into sixth grade. Otherwise, you just starve.
I don't like where this is going, but I could see how that would be effective.
Okay, what was your thoughts then on prepping the kids?
No, I say you just give them hands-on experience with each other when they're like, as soon as they go into like kindergarten.
But they can't get boners in kindergarten. Maybe it'll still feel good. Yeah, hands on, right?
They should just have
Like,
a class about it, like prepping them about it, like for when they get older and they can do it.
exactly. No, and then in
Live
kindergarten,
demonstration.
you know the sharing circles.
Yeah.
I think you know where that's going.
What the hell?
Imagine kindergartners doing a jerk circle.
Well, it doesn't have to specific. I mean, it can be like it can be like passing around the teacher.
Passing what?
I mean, they may not be able to like get boners, but they can still like give blowjobs.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They can teach them all the great things about that.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Make sure that their ass is nice and loose when they're young.
What?
I mean, would it really be weird at that point?
I don't know. Would it?
You did say that we would normalize pedophilia.
Yeah. I'll stand by that statement.
Oh, I think that's a great statement.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's just human on human.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
What about animals? Where do animals come in on this?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Where do animals come in? I don't. That's a good question.
Because like, surely without women, men are gonna want to like, they're gonna get curious about fucking something else besides the men, right?
Yeah, it's natural.
So they might like, do it to like a pig, or we could have another Mister Hands.
Yeah, maybe. Wait, I got a question though. How do we control the dominant versus submissive side?
We just abolish that concept.
How?
We just abolish that concept.
We can't just abolish it.
Yeah, we can. We can set up a system of like taking turns. To
But
make
that
sure.
still has the system. That still has the system going though.
Well, because
It's
I mean,
still part of the system.
if you're having intercourse with somebody, there's no way to really like avoid that. I mean, whatever you're doing, it's gonna be there either way.
So how do you? What do some people enjoy being a bottom more than top though? Do you just let them?
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I do.
I don't see a problem with that. I feel like those would be the cooler people because they're still. I mean, they're still not women. That's
Yeah, you're right.
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, that's madness there.
Right.
This is a perfect society, of course.
Right. And I think the Statue of Liberty should be changed to have Ryan Reynolds' face.
No, yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Come on.
I want
Perfect world.
I want you to
What?
know we've been doing this for 15 and a half minutes.
They're all recorded.
Yes.
It's on the podcast, dude.
This is a podcast episode.
Craziest podcast episode of my life.
What the hell?